And that is how you do it. One quick draw finish.
That really was intense stuff, Peter. Just overwhelmed their opponents with their...
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Good chance here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Here's a shot.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Takes the shot! No, not quite.
Hazard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter. There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Rodri, and here's Hazard, and he's let fly.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And he's in on goal. Spread out to the left. Shot at goal. He's got away with one there.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's Hazard. Costa Rica are looking to go forward now. Howson gets a foot in here. And he's gone backward here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's been shifted off it. Hazard. Good effort from distance. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, some tackle that. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Calvo, and he's there to make the challenge. This looks promising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's gone for goal! And it's Bergkamp. Knocks it out wide. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Goes for goal! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
France have their second corner now. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. So, what can they make of this? Hazard takes a shot. It's anyone's ball now. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Ruben Neves has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Hazard. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Hazard. He's had a shot! That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hazard! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Hazard. It's Hazard! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their third corner. Costa Rica have the chance to go the other way. He's having a go! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He'll try to keep this alive. Looking to go deep. Howson. And here's Hazard. And he's had a hit. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And for a moment, time stood still. Corner number 4 coming up here. Hazard! He's done very well to get to that.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
They're up to 5 corners now. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. No way through, so back it comes. And there's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Threads one in. It's a promising position. It's Hazard! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that ends it. Did anyone see this coming? Really?
Well, I think, Peter, we've again...
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. There's the crossfield ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Haaland. Ruben Neves. And Scholes. Now, can they get him away? He can run onto that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. De Bruyne. And it's Serginho. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, good spread. And he goes cross-field. Scholes. Bergkamp. Donadoni. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Kane. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that's gone loose. Bergkamp. Scholes. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He's having a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a good foot in there. Now it's Kane. He's shifting through the gears here. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Donadoni. That has been slung wide. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. So what can they conjure from this one? And it's Serginho. He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fired deep towards the back post.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now he's off and running. Bergkamp. Casemiro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Serginho powering forward here, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bergkamp crosses. Casemiro. Now it's Donadoni. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And this is Kane. He has found the way through. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Serginho. He's through, now is he in? He can get that clear. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! Off the post! Goal! France! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. And they're back on the ball again. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Scalvini. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's a throw-in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Not the most accurate pass. Donatoni. De Bruyne. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. No, he's just misjudged that one. It's a goal kick. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves. Scholes picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Swings in across. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
France, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That has ended up in no man's land. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's had it taken off him. Camavinga. And it's Casemiro. And it's Serginho. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Khan, a player of legendary status. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Serginho. It's a threat. Decent chance! And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Substitution for Russia, number 10.
We have got changes here
Number
from both
7,
sides, in fact.
Donadoni.
France
Coming
are
on the field,
sitting pretty,
number
2-0 up.
15,
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Substitution.
Serginho with a definite foul there. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Somewhat off target. He's looking wide. Oh, it's Asa! Oh, it's come off the upright. Serginho. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's De Bruyne. Chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Chooses to go crossfield. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Hazard! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. France present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that's a poor pen.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. France do have a chance to counter here. And it's Bergkamp. Hazard. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, that has not gone well. Looking to play him in. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Rafinha takes a shot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lewandowski looking for options for movement. Hazard.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Oh, good take, and he shoots! It's in! And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And here's Rafinha.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. De Bruyne. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Substitution for Russia, number 17, De Bruyne. Number 8, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 6, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 22, Güler. Number 19, David Alaba. Number 9, Mbappe.
Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Substitutions taking place.
Hakimi, very much into the last knockings.
I think we're about to see...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Casemiro.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well read, nice interception. We are into overtime. Hakimi looking understandably energised after his goal. Schlotterbeck. And he's had a hit! He scores! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Oh, it's hit the post. They've got to be quick to recover this. And one more try. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Good ball, good take. And that is that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. France are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
And it's Pedri. Oh, that is a nice touch. Messi. Gets his head on it! Well, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Scholes. That's tidy. And that's a throw-in. Crossed in once more. Up he goes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's intervened well there. Bergkamp. Scholes gets into some space. Tries to play it through, and the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
There's the header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. Played out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And terrific header! It's in! The breakthrough strike! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. It's a good run down the right.
That's going in strongly.
And that's gone loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Xavi Alonso. Pedri. It's Xavi Alonso. Great vision. Threads one in. He's cut it out. Corner then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Konate, that has not gone well. Approaching the half-hour mark. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Looking for the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass somewhat off target. Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. He's had it taken off him. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Messi. Foot in. Kane. Oh, easy pickings there. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And here's Drogba.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pedri. Oh, it's come loose. Roberto Carlos finds himself offside. And it's Scholes. Wriggles his way through. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's Kane! Oh, it's hit the post! Now it's Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Quality ball. No, again there's no way through. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's worked it through. Roberto Carlos. Raul in with the challenge. Kane. Raul. Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first half thoughts?
Well, Peter, I've been looking at both teams departing the pitch, and the body language couldn't be any more different. Do I see things changing? To be honest, probably not.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Kane, good driving run. Serginho receives it in a good position here. Messi. Xavi Alonso. Over to the left. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pinches it off him. Xavi Alonso. And it's Chiellini. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Roberto Carlos. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Kukçu. Raul. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's in a great position here. It's loose. Alonso! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rodri. It's a sharp pass. Chiellini. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. That's a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, it's Raul. Adams. Raul. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chiellini. Pedri tries to pass it through. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Now it's Hazard. Defending was strong and firm. Xavi Alonso. Palmer gets a foot in here. Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot! Oh, it's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 21.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Raul. Coming on to replace
France
him is
grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Vinicius
This is
Junior.
exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much
Substitution for
class from
Russia.
both sides. The
Number
next goal is
22,
going to be so significant.
Messi. Number 6.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Xabi Alonso. Coming on
France
the
really
field,
can't be faulted for
number
their attitude,
19,
and if they go on to win this, it'll be
number
fully
13,
deserved.
In he goes again. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now then, the ball's come loose. France are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Howson proves just a little bit too strong. And he's there to retrieve it. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. He's there to head it! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And here's Ødegaard. Has a look and plays it forward.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to...
He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Kokchu. And it's Kokchu. Tries a shot! Yes! He's done it! And that may just do it! more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Can he get onto this?
Added minutes has
Nicely
been
intercepted.
indicated.
That's going to go a long way. There will be a throw-in. And here's Vinicius Junior. He has a look up. Well read, nice interception. So their fourth corner of the game. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. That is very well defended. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Spread it left. Roberto Carlos. Bullish header! And with that, the final whistle. France were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't they're thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy Neves is probably among the better defensive midfielders around at the moment. He'll no doubt provide the creative input for those up front with his searching passes from deep. He'll also need to drop back and provide cover for that defensive line. And he does it all with aplomb.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Nice interception, well timed. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass duty, did he?
Pedri. Now it's Morata. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Pedro Porro. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? He's got away. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Yamal. Now it's Kane. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And this is Bergkamp. He's picked his way through. Baina. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. De Jong goes sliding in. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And it's Grimaldo. Played into the middle. Oh, well played. France still without a single shot on target. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Rodri. Pedri. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Grimaldo is standing over this one.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
He's gone for the shot. He's having a go. And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Spain with the corner. They're first. Spain given another corner. Spain have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Baina. And that's played in low. That has not gone well. He's gone for goal. He's got away with one there. And this is Kane. That's a good ball out wide. Bergkamp. He's shifting through the gears here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Yamal could move up a gear here. Nice looking ball. Ruben Neves cuts out the pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bergkamp. Played out to the right. And this is Kane. Al Kubasi does really well to win the ball there. Baina. And he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's had it nicked away. Nicely spread. Played back in. And the shot! And again! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Grimaldo makes the interception. Baina still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Looking to play him in. And here's Kane. And this is Scholes. Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Back into the middle. And that is a little undercooked. It's a pretty loose pass.
Such good technique.
And it's Ruben Neves. Rodri. Zubimendi. Pedri. Howson gets over and intercepts. Kane. Rodri. Grimaldo. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
France ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway. So the first half brought no goals. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. Weiner. Over to the left. Serginho. Knocks it into space. That has been cut short. And it's Kane. Good ball, good take. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal. Pedri. Now it's Morata. Oh, that's a key interception. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's a shade optimistic. Howson.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Morata. Well read, nice interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head.
That could spell trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try...
And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now that's well seen too. Pedro Porro. And it's Serginho. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He is through here. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now it's Morata. Nicely weighted ball. Pedro Porro. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, easy pickings there. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Jong. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Pedri has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
That's a little off target. Baina has it in a wide position.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Stood up well to him there. Pedri tries to pass it through. Big chance! One-on-one! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Can he finish? Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now, can they get him away? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
He's done very well to take that back. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Picked out brilliantly. And they've been given a corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Subimendi. Rodri. Baina. De Jong kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. France presented with a golden opportunity here. So the most significant moment of the game. What a save by David Raya! Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. France already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances. Grimaldo. Baina. Now it's Pedri. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kane is onto it in a flash. Now it's Morata. Spread it left. Chance here to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's crossed into the... Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. Ended up in no man's land. Pedri. Now it's Morata. Oh, that's a key interception. Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Pedri. And that's been drilled in. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Spain! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have our breakthrough.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And he's had it nicked away. France are looking to go forward now. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to get it away. And here's Yamal. Pedri. So it's going to be another corner. Spain have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's big chance! And one more try!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Pinches it off him. And here's Morata. Tries to pass. Yamal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Nice interception, well timed. Baina. Now it's Morata. Quality ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that has put paid to that. And here's Morata.
Morata really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
Tries a shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
But it's so poor from a defensive perspective. Yeah, good effort, but they didn't look like they wanted to deal with it.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. Morata picks it up out wide. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Yamal.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Rodri. Pedri. That's good running with the ball. Serginho. He has found the way through. He's free, he has got space. Oh, there's a probing ball. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
No argument. Mohamed Salah! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nicely spread. Dembele. Looking to play him in. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. Albert Ferrer. Short changes him with that pass. Rodri. Good read, needed to be. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Dembele. Well read, nice interception. Has a look and plays it forward. And they can counter here. Serginho tries looking up for options on the left. Serginho's header! Goal! France! And France are in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Le numéro 18.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique...
He rises! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to coach.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Spain get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Played out to the right. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Albert Ferrer. Oh, this looks sharp. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Brilliantly cut out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Puskás. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. And this is Puskás. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Asensio considers his options.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
We all love a trier,
Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Can he get it through? Played back in, and that was nowhere near his best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Dembele looking to get on the end of this.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's picked his way through. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
Pedri.
temps additionnel.
Back into the middle. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the shot! That's another chance! He's scored! Spain are all square! Some heroic goal. And that'll be the final action of the first half. France are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So once again, we're underway. Now it's Mbappe. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Mbappe gets into a good position. Threads one in. And the pass is intercepted. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's been shifted off it. Mohamed Salah. Dembele. Vieira. And he cuts out the supply, and it's Serginho. Oh, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. De Jong. Cross needs to be good. Kane! And now they can clear their lines. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That's the throw.
Changement en cours.
De Jong chooses to go cross-field. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Asensio does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he welcomes it in. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Asensio. Scalvini. Can he get on the end of this? In by Bergkamp. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! France! And they're back in front. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, that pass isn't the best. Costa Curta. Vieira. That pass has been well intercepted. Scholes. That is ended up in no man's land. Iniesta providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Mbappe!
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Spread neatly. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Now it's Hazard. Chooses to go cross-field. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Yeah. That has not gone well.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a promising position. That is good alertness. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, there's a probing ball. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Changement.
De Jong. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tries to play it through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. France close now to seeing this one through to the end. He's come in hard. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
This is Iniesta. Dani Olmo. That's going to go a long way. That shot. And a chance! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, that's fabulous. And we're done. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends
Hello,
on this.
everybody, and welcome to
Expectation
today's match.
and nerve.
England
It is indeed a
against
heady
France.
mix. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Shifted it to the flank. And that is as far as they're going to go. He is through here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kane. He's in a great position here. Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. And here's Azar. That's going right the way across. Quality ball. Now it's Kane, and he's worked it through. And he's certainly onside here. And the shot! Deftly out wide. England do have a chance to counter here. Now it's come to nothing. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. Van Basten is onto it in a flash. And reclaimed it in a trice. Albert Ferrer calmly anticipates. Costa-Curta. Still goalless at the moment. Bergkamp. Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's found a way through. Guti. And it's Belletti. Belletti, he's shifting through. He rises! That's good running with the ball. He has found a way through. Oh, sweet feet. Big chance!
And that was a fine display of acrobatics.
It's clear there was only ever one thing on his mind, Peter.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now he's off and running. Scalvini. Now that looks a decent ball. Shoots!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's a decent clearance. And here's Scholes. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Basten just eases him off the ball. Scholes. And this is Kane.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Guti. Albert Ferrer. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
That's a nicely shaped ball. De Jong kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's Van Basten. Gets a good foot in there. And that is a little undercooked. He's in plenty of space here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. They've got a corner here. Big header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? France have the chance to go the other way.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's well spotted. Costa Curta. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. Howson.
There will be one
somewhat
minute
off
at a
target.
time.
And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Quick reminder today,
Don't look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. A beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's been shifted off it. Rodri looking to penetrate opposition lines. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's got away. Azar with the delivery. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Azar. He's picked his way through. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution for England, number 20, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 21, Neymar.
And that is a routine catch.
Oh, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Bergkamp, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. He's away! Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing, and he had to go with the risk.
That's got him rattled. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution in progress.
Keeper's dealt with that. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
England have their third corner. Oh, that's fabulous. Allcome climbs up big. It's there. Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for England, number 8.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Beckham.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Costa Curta. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Costa's in there. That's an excellent interception. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. And it's Cruyff. Belletti. Cross into the box. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that has put a halt to things.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he shoots! He's got a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's 2 now without... Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
England certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's having a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho. Oh, that's a key interception. Zaire Emery. Cruyff. Terrific header. And it's there! And they are cruising away. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
I just thought that one needed a tad more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
And it's Zaire Emery. Could try cutting inside here.
6 added minutes.
Takes aim and does mighty effort, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, shooting chance. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Just cruising. They are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's...
Oh, he's been caught napping. Gives it back. Goes for a shot. No mistake. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that will be the final act. France bow out. Defeat sealing their fate.
This is a lost children's announcement.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that